What's up, guys? This is the Bored Outdoorsman coming to you with a little video that I've been wanting to do, just out of really excitement for this knife. Not that it's super new or anything. I actually got this knife through a gift. It was a gift from my brother, and I would say I've had it for about 6 months now. maybe a little less, about 6 months though, but I've been carrying it pretty heavy, doing stuff outside with it. I don't know if I would say maybe doing your everyday tasks. Of course, us guys like to sharpen and cut stuff, maybe unnecessary stuff that we actually have to cut. But this is the Ontario Rat Model 2. Ontario Rat Model 2 in D2. That's the satin blade finish. I've done a little polishing on the blade, just tinkering around with it, trying to give it a little more high satin finish there, just messing around, doing what guys do when we're bored outside doing things we ain't got no business doing. But there's a couple specs about it. There's tons of videos on this knife as far as specs go, specifications, all that. But it does have an index groove right there for your index finger. It is a very solid lockup, but I do find myself, which if you're not experienced with knives or folders or knives in general, I wouldn't try this, but I do carry it, do a lot of my carving like this, putting my index finger up here above the little index finger groove. I put my index finger there very carefully, and this really does help aid in fine carving, deep, pushes on the when you're cutting wood. It has a textured nylon scales, which when I first got it, I thought was it felt kind of cheapy, but now that I've had it a little longer and I've carried it, I've learned to like it. It's not something that's really it's not really comparable to G10, the knife I'm really used to carrying and have carried every day for about 4 years. Is the Paramilitary 2 from Spyderco. Very well balanced knife. I love the Paramilitary 2, but this right here, man, I have no complaints. I know my brother bought it for about $35-40 off of Amazon, but has liner locks, a liner lock frame, and it's on bronze bushings. I do know that. You can see that through the well, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. I don't know. I've got a little lint, dirt, and everything else in there right now, but I promise you it's on bronze bushings. I've seen it for myself. I've taken it apart, cleaned it. Like I said, I've had it for about 6 months. It has a 4-way reversible pocket clip. Let me go ahead and close this blade down. It has a 4-way reversible pocket clip. You can see it's a little scarred up there. A little scarred up. But you can put it down here. I have it up in tip up carry right now. Configuration. But you have 4-way pocket clip, which is to some people that's a must. I'm a righty. I carry tip up anyway, so not a big deal. Let's see here. Overall length of this bad boy is 7 inches. Just a straight 7 inches. my opinion, awesome size for just about anything you want to do around the house, outside, you know, whatever you want to play around with, man. Really, it's a good size. The blade length is at exactly 3 inches. The cutting edge is at 2.75 inches, just for quick references, or if you care about those numbers. The handle is 4.2 inches. That's your handle there. And the weight is 2.75 ounces, which is a very, very, very good weight. I didn't write down the width, thickness of the handle and all that, but I can tell you it's it's thin enough, and it stays out of your way when you stick your hand in your pocket, you know. I can compare it to, let me grab my Spyderco. I can let's hold them side by side here. Let's compare to, you know, the Paramilitary 2. Love, absolutely have nothing wrong to say or bad to say about this knife here. Paramilitary 2 is awesome. I love it. It was also a gift from my brother. But just giving you a quick side by side, maybe if I can get my darn thumbs out the way. That's the thickness there, height difference, you know, just a bare rough, give you quick little look-see. But love the Paramilitary 2 as well, love it. But this video is not about the Paramilitary 2, it's about this guy. I don't know if I said it or not, but it's in D2 steel, which I have a couple other knives. It's actually a fixed blade from CFK Cutlery. I don't know if y'all are familiar with that, but CFK, I have a couple knives. I bought my brother a fixed blade from them too. Not but good things to say about them as well, but it's about the Ontario R2D2 and D2 steel. Here, if y'all can see. Come on, focus. There it is. D2 steel. I never got a chance to play around with the AUS 8, but I'm such a big fan of the D2 that from messing around a couple other one of my knives. I think the edge retention is right there where I'm happy with it at. Man, I just from doing small cutting tasks and everything that I do when I come outside, it just does everything that I want it to do. Let's see if we can. I guess I'm trying to prove the sharpness of the blade right now. I don't know, but that's the Rat 2 Model 2, man. I just have to say it's just a damn good blade. I enjoy it. You know, I'm not a knife guru. I don't know all about knives. I do like knives. I've been carrying them for a very long time, since I was a kid. But this knife here, man, everything about it works. You know, it's not, when you look at it and you pick it up, it's not, you know, it's not as pretty as the Paramilitary 2 or your Benchmades or all your high fancy quality. Oh, speaking of quality, this is good quality. I'm not going to say that it's not. But you know, as far as look goes, it's not the prettiest, but everything works for it. You know, everything feels good about it. When you pick it up, you know, it flies open very easy. Sometimes, you know, after playing with this for so long now and carrying it, more than my paramilitary 2 in the past 6 months, just to see how happy I'll be with it. And I'm very happy with it. As far as cutting, food prep, honestly, in a lot of ways it outperforms. Now, not just going by the still, the CPM S30V on the paramilitary 2 is obviously a higher quality still than this D2, but as far as ergonomics and the way you cut things, this guy really does perform very well against the paramilitary 2, and it's hard to justify maybe buying another paramilitary 2 when I've been introduced to this guy. Just nothing but good things to say about it so far. No complaints. Well, anyway, you guys, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. And this is the Bored Outdoorsman, and maybe I'll come back to you with a couple more videos in the future about some more knives that I might have purchased or had time to carry and really give a good review on. But this is my opinion of the Ontario Rat Model 2 and D2. Phenomenal knife, guys. Talk to you later.